It was the craziest day. I'd packed my lunch, my favorite fish sandwiches, and was headed to the park. Jesus was there. It was so crowded. He was teaching and healing all these people. And it was awesome. Really, he was awesome. But it was getting late, so people were getting hangry and rude. This guy, Andrew, one of his disciples, came up to me and asked what I had in my bag. And I told him, just some fish and bread. And he asked if Jesus could have it. So I said, sure. And the craziest thing happened. Jesus thanked God for my lunch, blessed it, then started breaking it. Not for himself, but for everyone else, even the rude ones. Don't ask me how it happened, but everyone got fed that day. So when I heard that Jesus had been arrested and sent to be executed, I had to run down to Calvary and see for myself. And sure enough, there he was, being hung on a criminal cross. The people were being so rude. Again. Except this time, it wasn't my lunch being broken for them. It was him. I never met anyone like him. I never met anyone like Jesus.
I've been going to this well for years, but this time was different. There was this man, this Jewish man, just sitting there, as if he was waiting for me. I tried to mind my own business. Then the fella asked me for a drink. Now look, no Jewish man would ever ask me for a drink. Let's just say, men like him don't talk to ladies like me. But he did, and we talked and talked. Could have listened to him for hours. His wisdom, his compassion, and his sense of humor. Oh yeah, like when I asked him for his living water, said I would never thirst again. And he told me to call my husband. Very funny. God knows. I've been married 5 times. No, literally. The Lord himself told me he knew that. In fact, he told me all about myself. That's just it. I met God that day. Not at the temple or religious service, but at the well, right here with me. Needless to say, I don't go to Jerusalem very much. But in small towns like this, good news travels fast and bad news even faster. I heard this very man, Jesus, had been condemned to public crucifixion. I had to go see for myself. And what I saw that day will stay with me forever. I couldn't even recognize him. I tried to tell myself it wasn't really him. But then he spoke. That familiar, unforgettable voice echoed out from the cross, and I knew it was Jesus. And he was asking for a drink. I never met anyone like him. I never met anyone like Jesus.
The problem wasn't that everybody knew Jesus. It was that everybody knew me. Educated, established, deeply religious, and proud of it. But underneath it all, I was undone by him and by his message. I was just too chicken to say so in public. So I approached him at night, in the dark. Oh, he made note of it, but he understood. Then he told me I had to be born again. There are a lot of things in life you can do again. Being born is not one of them. I didn't get it then, but I do get it now. I still kept a safe distance from him, not wanting to lose the respect of my peers. But this was way too much. I stood by as my religious, devout friends held a sham trial, convicted him, and sentenced him to death. Once their scheme played out, I was numb. I didn't care anymore. In spite of what people may think, I stepped up and offered to care for his body. It was the least I could do. So many memories of being with him kept playing through my head the whole time that I was wrapping his body. I wondered if he even remembered who I was. And then the strangest thing happened. In the middle of the day, it got dark. I never met anyone like him. I've never met anyone like Jesus.
Notorious. That's what they call me. The notorious prisoner. Man, I've been locked up so many times, I lost count. They all know me. Everybody in the jail knows me. All the officers know me. Everybody in the streets know me by name. Barabbas. They all know what I've done too. I guess my reputation precedes me. So when I got arrested again, I knew this time it was over. Of course, I knew it was a holiday and somebody would get pardoned and set free, of course. But come on, we all knew Jesus was going to get let go. He was perfect. Some kind of angel or something. So the time came, and I don't even know how it all happened. It happened so fast. 1 minute I was a dead man walking, and the next I was a free man, watching Jesus on his way up that hill, carrying my cross. Man, I'm telling you, there's nothing realer than that. I mean, I've got a whole crew. I've got a family. I've got brothers that wouldn't do that for me. Nah, definitely not for me. But you know, here's what I can't get over. That day, when all my accusers showed up to watch me die, they looked at my cross and they didn't see me at all. They saw Jesus. I never met anyone like him. I never met anyone like Jesus.
First, it's not a word you'd find in the same sentence as my name. I'm a helper, a supporter, an encourager. I'm a follower. I'm not first. I'm the other one, like when they talk about Jesus' disciples and then they talk about the other people that followed him. I'm one of those people. Or when you hear about Mary, mother of so-and-so, or Mary, wife of such and such, and then the other Mary, yeah, that's me. I'm the other Mary. Most people didn't get me. And few people ever understood me. I struggled with a lot, and no one ever really knew what to say or do about it. I certainly didn't. Jesus came along and knew exactly what I needed. He confronted the demons in me for what they really were, demons. He healed me, and I followed him everywhere he went. When he was teaching, I was there. When he was traveling, I was there. His closest friends and disciples took off when he was crucified. Not me. I was there. Even when they laid his body in the tomb, I was there. I watched it with my own eyes. But then, 3 days later, I went to visit his grave, and he was gone. No, really, Jesus wasn't there. Jesus wasn't dead. And that morning, I saw Jesus. I saw him with my own eyes. And I ran and I told the disciples, who were, of course, didn't believe me. You know, I wonder, could they not believe Jesus was alive? Or could they not believe that of all the people in the world to see the resurrected Messiah, I was first? I never met anyone like him. I never met anyone